Could be a few changes to the Oxfordshire skyline if plans to go green are approved. The UK is one of the windiest places in Europe. We could generate enough power from wind alone to supply all our electricity needs 3 times over. At the moment, we're way behind our European counterparts, but in Oxfordshire, there are 2 schemes waiting for the go-ahead. We have 2 reports. Rachel Hawkes has been talking to a farmer who wants to set up a wind farm on his land. But first, Emma Campbell reports on a school in Wantage that's harnessing the winds of change.
Children at King Alfred School in Wantage working on one of the sails which will eventually form part of a windmill. Scrapwood, builder's foam and fiberglass are all pressed into service. So far it's just a skeleton, but once it's in place 55 feet up in the air, the windmill will be able to generate 3.5 kilowatts of electricity a day, enough to power a family house.
It's been interesting, being able to make something that will actually be used.
I'm happy that we're making it because it's going to power the school with free electricity, so they'll be able to spend more money on different things and stuff.
The prevailing wind comes from that.
The idea first came to teacher David Henwood as he looked out at views of the ridgeway behind the school. The windmill his pupils are now building will have to stand up to winds of up to 20 kilometres an hour which come down off the hills. The idea is creating a bit of a stir amongst the amateur engineers.
The enthusiasm they've got for this project is wonderful, and they'll be taking this message home to their parents, and I think it's going to have a knock-on effect, not just to Wantage area but hopefully locally in Oxford as well.
The project's costing the school £500, but the plan is that once the windmill's up and running they'll be able to sell off excess electricity to the national grid for a profit.